Hello and welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. Today we are going to be decorating my spring mantle. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, comment, and let me know what you'd like to see me do next. I'm going to start out with just a blank canvas here. Everything is painted white, so it makes kind of the perfect backdrop. And I'm going to begin with this vintage floral picture, and I'm going to add in some tulips to my rose floral arrangement. I just want to create like a really lovely, fresh spring feel. My colors this season have been pale pink, and I've been really enjoying adding a bit of lime green. And these tulips at Michael's caught my eye, so I picked up a couple bundles of those, and I thought they would just be perfect in with this rose floral. There we go. Next I'm going to add in just kind of a long stem of greenery to give this arrangement some height. And then I want to pull that back rose up just a little bit because it's kind of sinking down and getting buried. The next thing I want to add is another long greenery stem. These have kind of some little puffy, tiny lime green, just accent florals to them, and I thought that that would be pretty in the center as well. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes my florals don't want to cooperate, and it seems like I am arranging the same piece over and over and over just to get it perfect. Okay, let's see. The next thing I want to add is just a little hint of these pink tulips. I also got those at Michael's, and they came along with the green tulip bundle. So I just thought that would be cute to kind of mix those in, to pull in the pale pink roses with the lime green tulips, and then just a hint of the pink tulip. I've also been adding these to a lot of my smaller floral creations that I've been putting into my shop. And then I'm just kind of moving everything around in this floral just to kind of get it perfect inside of the arrangement. And I really wasn't happy with how that was going, so I pulled the center part out because still I'm trying to create some height, and I didn't actually put a floral foam block down into the bottom of this. It probably would have made it a lot easier, but I don't have one, so I'm just kind of playing around with the height with the back of it and just kind of rearranging them and stacking them inside of the arrangement. The roses are really puffy, so they kind of hold the smaller florals in fairly well. There we go. I really love how these long greenery pieces give the arrangement some height. I don't know about you, but when I'm doing a floral arrangement, I am constantly just fluffing and rearranging and just picking it apart because I really want to get it, since this is the center focal point of this spring mantle, I just really want to get it perfect and really fluffy and full, and almost like I'd been out in, my garden collecting all these flowers, and so yeah. Now I want to add in this white floral. It kind of drapes down. I'm really not for sure what these flowers are called. If you guys know what they are, just comment and let me know. But I like the way that they kind of trail down. They also have these at Michael's. I'm just doing these kind of piece by piece, just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension and kind of some flowy drama, a little bit of whimsy to this arrangement. take a step back and just kind of look and see what I think. I tend to to do that a lot when I'm arranging flowers or working on my mantle. I like to take a step back and just kind of see where I'm at with things. And this will also give you guys a little bit of a closer view of the detailed work that I'm going to be doing with this arrangement. Now I'm adding in a lime green floral to the center. I really like that. And I have a couple of just pieces of a lime green hydrangea, and I just love using hydrangeas in my arrangement because they're really full and they just always add just that puffy kind of full springy effect. And I'm just coming up underneath the arrangement and popping those in. Like I said, I didn't use floral foam with this. I like to be able to take my arrangements apart and kind of rework them and use them for different holidays, so I don't want it to be set in stone. I'm also thinking about adding in this really cute burlap ribbon. I got this at Michael's and it has kind of a pale pink lace down the center, and I'm just making kind of a loopy bow here. I'm thinking about maybe possibly adding it to the handle of this vintage antique picture, but I'm not really totally for sure what I want to do with it yet, because the floral arrangement has a lot going on already, but I do want to add in kind of some burlap, a little bit of farmhouse chic to kind of balance out the Victorian feel that this large floral gives. I just went and grabbed a pipe cleaner and so I'm just going to twist that onto here. Normally if I did a bow I would use wire and I would wire it in real tight, but like I said, I may want to take this apart and rework it or put it somewhere else, so I don't want it to be set in stone again. I kind of want to check out what I think about this. And this floral already has a lot going on, so I'm really not for sure that I'm going to like adding in a bow to the side of it, because I really kind of just want it to feel more like spring, and so let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I don't really think I'm loving that. Whoops. Okay, I'm thinking maybe up top, inside the floral, might work a little bit better. Just gonna give this bow some fluffing. It's got a wire in it, so it's kind of nice. Maybe even down at the base of it would be nice. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of really moving things around and trying to see what would be super cute for this shabby chic mantle I'm working on. I think that bow's cute, but it's kind of pushing the floral arrangement around to the side that I don't really care for that. So I really don't think that I'm going to leave that in there. I don't know, we'll play around with it for a minute and see. It's cute, but I think it's making this just too big and a little bit out of control looking. I really want to stick with more of this spring look. I think I tied that chenille stem on just a little bit too tight. It was a bit difficult to get out. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside for a minute and kind of fluff the arrangement again, because it kind of started tilting to that side a little bit. Okay, now that we've got the arrangement done, I've added to the left side of my mantle a vintage candelabra, and it has just some little crystals hanging down from it. Now I want to add some vintage plates to either side of the arrangement to kind of balance it out. I have these really pretty vintage German rose plates. I just love these. I think they're so pretty. I think I actually even have a couple of them listed in my Etsy shop. But don't these look cute? They tie in with the floral arrangement and also the colors on the antique picture that I'm using to arrange the florals in. So I think that's going to be perfect. Now I want to move this cherub statue up just a little bit to kind of make an arrangement in her bowl, and then we'll tie all of that in. I actually got this with my family at an antique estate sale, and so that was kind of fun. I don't like to go to auctions very often because I get nervous when I'm trying to bid on things, but the whole family was there and so they helped encourage me. Now I'm just adding in some pale pink feathers to the arrangement. I'll leave those in there for just a minute to see what I think. I'm not sure I'm going to leave them up there. Usually I put those feathers off to the side where that cherub is. Now I want to add some burlap to the top part of this cherub because I want to set some carrots and bunnies down inside of it. So I want to kind of give it the feel that it is, just kind of like the bunnies are nesting outside. And these are just large pieces of burlap that I've cut. I get the burlap at Walmart. It comes in a large roll, so you can just cut it off and kind of play around with it. Again, I'm adding in some of those lime green hydrangeas, and that'll kind of set the stage for the bunnies to be nested down inside of there. And I also have these really cute Shabby Dazzle pink carrots that I created. They look really pretty with this spring decor. I'm just loving how this is looking. I also added this cute little bunny. I'm not for sure if I want to leave him in or if I want to use a plain bunny and then give the carrot something to sit down inside of. I think that will probably work a little bit better. Yes. Okay, so I just used this bunny planter, and I set my large carrot, pink carrot, down inside of it, and then I'm going to set another one kind of back in behind it to kind of give a little dimension and drama. That looks really cute. I like that. And I just added in a little bit of a sparkling rose. And then underneath the arrangement, I'm kind of playing around with this. It's like a vintage crocheted linen. I'm not sure where I want to put it, but I don't want to block my cherub's face, so I don't think that I'm going to leave it there, although it looks really pretty the way that it's kind of spilling over the side of that. I think I'll add the crocheted linen up to the top, and that'll give my little cherub something to poke some of these other florals and feathers down into. I like that. I think that's going to be sweet. Just a little bit of vintage touch over to the side here. I don't really want to do a whole lot with it because I don't want to take away from the floral and the bunny, but I do want to add a little something up there just to kind of fill that out a bit. So I'm really just going to kind of keep playing with the different florals and bunnies and spring decor, but I think this is coming along really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna work on possibly adding in this bow somewhere. I had to get my scissors so I could cut off the long tail. So I'm thinking either up here alongside the mantle or maybe to the floral cherub arrangement. I'm not for sure. I just need to take a step back and kind of look at things and see what I'm thinking here. It could also possibly go up underneath the floral, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best choice, because if it got pulled down, it might knock something over. But it does look kind of cute right there. Now I just want to tie in some more of those green hydrangeas, just to fill in kind of, there's a little bit of a dead space next to the floral picture. Then I'm going to cut that tail off and then kind of give it a little bit of a curly cue. Now I want to add in, to tie the ribbon in, some ribbon to the vintage cherub planter display that I've been working on off to the right here. That's cute. It needs to be puffed out a little bit, but I think that's going to work. I don't want it to take away from all of the florals. I just want to kind of add in a little bit of burlap and kind of soften the roses and give it a little bit of that farmhouse chic. I'm also just kind of taking it and gently curling the ends. You can just do that with your hand, or you can also wrap it in a cup or a pencil just to give it a little bit of curl. That's what I love about using wire ribbon. It gives you the ability to play around with things a little bit more. And I'm going to add in some more of those lime green hydrangeas. I have some more just pretty florals and roses that I'm adding into the vintage cherub and in and around some different areas. I'm just trying to look to see what I want to do to finish filling out this display. I really like how things are going along. I think I need to move that green leaf though. I don't like how it's blocking the plate. And so here's one of those carrots. I'm just trying to add that in to fill out this last side over here. These are some really cute bunnies that I dazzled up, and so I think that would be really cute to add some of those. And I think really that I want to keep the carrots over here with the cherub planter. They just seem to be cute the way that they're kind of popping out. So, and then having the bunny in over to the side, I'm really loving that. I have these really cute little cakes that I ordered from a friend of mine, Rhonda, at Rhonda's Rose Cottage Designs, and they always go so cute in with a lot of my decor. They have some pale pink and green roses on them, and I just think that is going to turn out really, really sweet. I'm just really loving how this is turning out. I just love all these spring colors. They make me feel so happy, and even though I have a really serious face on while I'm decorating, I really do love these beautiful colors. So I hope you guys are loving this. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope you subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Here's kind of like a closer up view of it. I just think that's so cute and springy. If you guys see any of these items on this video that you like, I have several bunnies and pink carrots in my Etsy shop, so if you guys hop on over there. And then I also have this really sweet wreath that I might add in over to the side cabinet. So you guys probably can't see this, but I am adding it over to the side cabinet, and I'll try to pan out. There we go. So there you have it. There's my spring mantle. Again, I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Check me out on my Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.